Hi, I'm Jenny Jackson, and I'm a senior religion major from Kansas City, Missouri. This is my super cozy room at Walker Hall. Over here, I have my studies, my computer, my phone. That's where I talk on the phone to my teachers. Up here is where I sleep. And I have my bed all the way up there so I can have my music corner down here. I'll sit in the hammock, relax, play my guitar, and on a good day, I'll call some of my friends and we'll come over and have a completely random jam session, and it's totally relaxing. I know that picking a school, picking a college or university can be super stressful. I remember I was there 4 years ago, really hard. So I'd like to save you some trouble and tell you about my school, Graceland University. GU has 5 halls with rooms as big as this one. Those named after historical figures are Walker Hall and Tess Morgan Hall for the women, along with Gonzalez and Graybill Hall for the men. The house system here is very different and unique to Graceland. When you come in your first year, you're placed on a particular house with an interesting name like Aponavi, Sala, or Amakai for the women, or Clausen and Fonts for the men. And as long as you go to Graceland, you'll stick with that house. It's like a brother or sisterhood. We've got house meeting every week, and it's a chance to really get to know everyone. You do so many things together, and you'll end up making friends for life. You'll do stuff like intramurals together and devotions, and there's just a lot of opportunities to really bond with your house. It seems like everybody signs up for something. This is a video from the women's flag football tournament. My house, Aponavi, beat Sala to win the championship. We totally rocked it. Graceland also offers intramural basketball, softball, soccer, volleyball, and ultimate frisbee, along with many other sports that I haven't even mentioned. Another great thing about the Graceland house system is that you'll get invited to some pretty exclusive formals and off-campus events, like Cheville's annual pig roast at a real live Iowa barn. Gotta love the digs! We got Pig Roast 2000!
Because with the big school, it's easy to get lost, and not just lost on big campuses, but lost in the crowd, and that's hard to do here at Graceland, is to get lost.
But I have a number of students who have been our leaders on this campus who have gone on in the residence life area or in student life area and are now working in other universities. And they often call me and they say, we have tried so hard due to the community spirit that's going on at Graceland every day, and we have found out that is not easy to do.
There's so many opportunities to be able to get involved that it just makes it such a great experience, because when I go for an interview, I know I have all these wonderful things on my resume that I couldn't have gotten if I had gone to like a KU or an MU.
One other thing that I love about living on campus is that each house has their own designated chaplain. I'm the chaplain here for Aponavi, and our job is to lead devotions once a week and to be a good solid shoulder to cry on if you really need that, or even spiritual guidance. We're just really here to be a friend to you for whatever you might need. And I could seriously talk about Graceland all day long, but I have to go to class, so come to Graceland.
Hi, I'm Daniel Vogelsang, a sophomore pre-med major here at Graceland University. Right now I'm headed into the Rest Science and Technology Hall, which is the newest building on campus, so it comes with all the state-of-the-art equipment and everyone's really excited about it. Come on.
Even students intimidated by college math and science want to take at least one class in this place. Everything's so brand new. Really, Graceland's been on the move, making the classroom experience top-notch. This year they built the Rest Hall, and just a few years ago the Helene Center for the Visual Arts. Helene has all the nice bells and whistles too. The Helene Center is connected to the Shaw Center for the Performing Arts. And if you're into choir, orchestra, theater, band, jazz, you'll feel right at home here.
I really like the professors here at Graceland. The small class sizes allow you to get to know them as real people.
We teach who shows up at the door here. We don't teach who we want to teach, and by doing so, weed out who shouldn't be here. We teach the people who showed up at this door, because we convinced them they could do it here.
The student-to-teacher ratio at Graceland is 15:1, which means that if you're having a problem understanding material, you can get the one-on-one personal help not available at a huge college or university.
But I have some teachers here that I just love, and I know the teachers, which is completely different. I didn't know any of my teachers at UConn.
Well, you don't have somebody behind you pushing you as far as a professor at another school. You have a personal relationship with a professor here that they will actually push you to your full potential.
But over the night, Buell arrives. And when he arrives, now you've got 35,000 additional troops.
And if you're one of those bright kids, Graceland has an honors program that lets you develop a course of study that will be challenging at every turn.
Academic excellence in a caring community. That's what we're all about. I don't mean that nobody else does those things, but that's why we're here. It seems to me that most of life is who you live it with. And I like the people I live with here at Graceland.
Let me ask you this. When's the last time you took in a fashion show?
Our national champion SIFE team, or Students in Free Enterprise, puts one on every year as sort of a way to teach seniors how to dress and act professionally on important job interviews. This is just one of the many ways Graceland helps May graduates get ready for the real world. Now, it might seem hard to believe, but Graceland professors and staff actually take time during the holidays to walk through the residence halls singing Christmas carols to the students right before finals. It's called Caroling and Cakes, because after they're done, everybody heads down to the Commons for late-night pancake feed. It's great.
I have friends in other universities who have been telling me that it was really hard for them. People was never talking to them. Classrooms were huge and they were really excluded. Graceland, to me, it was easier to become adapted to this culture.
Truth is, you get that all the time around here. Now, if you don't mind, I'm really hungry. I gotta get out of here. But come to Graceland.
Hi, I'm Ashley Atwood from Keosauqua, Iowa. You've actually caught me at my worst. I'm just chowing down on some great food at our main dining hall. Maybe I got too much today. You'll like pretty much everything here at the Floyd McDowell Commons, from the awesome pick-your-own-ingredients omelets to the many super tasty specials. It's really nice to be able to catch up with your friends over a meal 3 times a day. And you should see this place during homecoming. It's a whole nother story. The houses team up and compete all week long. Things like dodgeball, a Graceland tradition. Whether you play or not, you'll want to be there to support your friends. For the more civilized students, a full-blown after-dark scavenger hunt. It's pretty outrageous.
There are plenty of items on the scavenger hunt list if you want to take a look. There's anything from a green paper clip to a live unharmed squirrel, which I think is the hardest one on the list. It is worth 100 points.
There's the annual tug of war, a great way to burn off those extra calories before mom and dad show up. Obviously, plenty of pulled muscles after this. Likewise for the homecoming air band competition. Houses produce a well-rehearsed musical presentation that fits with a particular theme. Everybody takes it pretty seriously. And when they announce the winners, Klaus and Jim goes crazy. There's a huge tailgate party right before the football game, and the guest band seems to get louder every year.
Hi, I'm Derek Johnson from Grand Rapids, Michigan, and I'm on Aaron House. Right now it's homecoming and we're doing the Aaron Crawl.
Ah yes, the Aaron House Crawl. It starts with a repainting of the Victory Bell, then the Knights head down to the stadium to provide plenty of pregame entertainment. On the field, the Yellow Jackets usually play their best game of the season. Homecoming Saturday night means a play of a different kind. Saw the homecoming play twice. And even when it's not homecoming, there's plenty of stuff here to do on campus. Did you know that 75% of your time will be spent outside of the classroom? New Year's in November is a chance to break out your old prom dress or tux for a formal dance in the Student Center. They really deck the place out. The dancing gets pretty intense, so the ice-cold smoothies bar really comes in handy. We have a Halloween zombie prom, but I've always been too scared to go. Students come to Graceland from all over the world, and that's why we have International Night, a great way to learn about other cultures. If you're a sports fan, Graceland's soccer and tennis teams are top-notch, and when the action moves indoors, we've got men's and women's volleyball and basketball. I'm a fan.
That we do a lot of things that we call homegrown activities, and what it is it creates a situation or an evening where the student, the house, the students are the main focal point. They're the focus of the activity that night. That's what makes it really fun for the campus.
Remember those great professors that Daniel was bragging about? Well, one of them's on the phone with me right now, and I'm late for class. Come to Graceland.
Hi, I'm Shane Conrad Davis. I'm a junior from Augusta, Georgia, and this is the Swarmin'. It's a place where you come, hang out with friends, talk about life. We're the Yellow Jackets, right? Get it? Swarmin'.
You have the option to set up a meal plan to buy burgers, fries, salads, not to mention the extremely tasty cafe mochas, and it helps to have the internet cafe right down the hall. It makes it easy to check in on Facebook from time to time. Graceland's 2 full-time campus ministers have offices next to the Swarm, and they really do their best to make spiritual life on campus comfortable for everybody.
As a non-sectarian institution that invites everybody to the table, come to Graceland, you can come here and pretty much respond to that religious call, if you will, in whatever way you want or not at all. My view is that even the people that pretty much decide to not respond at all are still in the process of developing their sense of spirituality in their lives.
If you belong to the sponsoring church, then you might be interested in joining the Community of Christ Leadership Program. It's a great way to nail down some extra scholarship money, but at the same time learn more about the faith that you grew up in.
As for the weather, I really think Iowa gets a bad rap.
September, October, November usually bring Indian summer. The campus is so beautiful that you really won't want to go inside. The grass is green, and the southern Iowa sunsets are pretty awesome. Makes for a great first date. And if you like spur-of-the-moment snowball battles in late February, then you'll fit right in here at Graceland. I've got a classmate from the south who absolutely loves it here.
I think that going to school back home in Florida where I lived would have been a little bit more difficult because everybody was kind of the same. And being here where everybody's different, you get to build off of each other and build new customs and learn about different ways, and it's nice.
Well, that's it for me. I'm headed to play racquetball. I believe Jenny's next, and she's taking in a good movie at the Coliseum. Come to Graceland.
Thanks, Shane. This is Jenny Jackson standing in downtown Lamoni in front of the Coliseum, Graceland's famous movie theater. Graceland is located in Lamoni, a town of about 2,500 people. It's actually rather charming. Downtown businesses are always so happy to see students, and their sales discounts make for some great bargains. There's a new Made Right Amish Welcome Center just as you head into town, and if you haven't eaten at the legendary Pizza Shack, then you haven't lived.
Did I hear somebody say pizza? My name's John Hampton. My family's owned the Pizza Shack in Lamoni for almost 40 years. Come to Graceland.
Students out and about around midnight like to sit down with a hot scone or latte and surf the wireless internet for free at the Linden Street Coffee House. Sometimes they even have live music performed by students and local artists. Thanks to my friends for helping talk up Graceland. You should really come for a visit sometime, and maybe even catch a movie. I wonder what's playing.
Hi, I'm John Sellers. I'm the president of Graceland University. I ask you to come to Graceland. You will find that it's an institution with quality academics, and it's an institution that cares about you as a person and your success. I'd like to see you here on the Graceland campus.
Come to Graceland.
Come to Graceland.
Come to Graceland.
Come to Graceland.
Come to Graceland.